Hello, Libra. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a monthly overview for the month of April, the sign of Libra. Before we get started, I just want to share with you that a message came through loud and proud. You are victorious. You are successful. Basically, you're winning at life. I don't know what you're doing, but I would ask that you would kind of share with the rest of the zodiac signs because you are really, something is really awesome. I don't know what it is. I hope you'll share with me in the comments, but good job. It feels like you need a round of applause. So let's get started with your reading. Let's see what your reading unfolds. Celtic cross spread, I'm going to lay the cards out. This is your recent past, your current energy, oh yeah, and your challenge. What's on your mind? What is in your subconscious? Maybe you're just not bringing it up to the surface yet. Your near future. Your external energy, your environment. Your internal energy. Your hopes and your fears. And your final outcome. Libra, I have the Priestess of Light oracle cards that I'm going to use as an overview oracle card. Oracle cards are a little different than the tarot in that they're mostly messages. They do have numbers, so if you're a numerology person, the numbers can be significant, but mostly they're messages, significant messages based on whatever theme the artist has come up with. So your oracle card for the month of April, Libra, is setting boundaries. This is card number 30, and this person looks no nonsense. I love that they are putting out their hands, palms forward. This is very powerful. This is a form of protection. If you're somebody that knows anything about Reiki, the power that comes from the palms of your hands definitely controlling or protection and setting boundaries, drawing clear lines in the sand of where you may and you may not cross. And this is about threshold protection and honor. So you are no nonsense right now. In the month of April, you are definitely standing in your power, setting boundaries. Card number 30. Let's get started for your Celtic cross. The recent past is the world. The world is attributed to all of the fixed signs. So we have Scorpio, Taurus, we have Leo, and Aquarius. All the fixed energies, all the elements, the yin and the yang. We've got this mother figure here in the center. It's definitely a symbol of success and finishing something. And now as you begin April, it's like you are coming into a whole new world. This is card number 21 of the major arcana. Definitely, like I said, representing all those fixed energies. So you have succeeded a previous, it's going to feel like you just completed your high school education or your college education, or you've completed something that wasn't quick. It could be a pregnancy that ended and now something new is going to begin. A whole new world is going to begin. Something has ended and something new is unfolding for you. So where you stand at this current present moment is the 9, the number 9 of Pentacles. And this is about your physical reality. This is literally you standing in what looks like a garden or a vineyard. And you are in this beautiful red dress, which is powerful, victorious, successful. Remember, I said that in the beginning of the reading, that I got this image of you. And it almost was like this 9 of Pentacles. It's definitely celebratory. It's definitely victorious. It's very Virgo-like. 9 of Pentacles is independent. It can be single. It can be a single, like a person who they have accumulated everything they have on their own merit. They have worked their you-know-what off to get where they are in life. And they are not gonna share or give it away to just any old buddy. So Nine of Pentacles is very protective of what they've amassed for themselves, what they've accumulated, what they've done. And they feel very proud of who they are and how they got here. So the Nine of Pentacles is your current energy, which I think, like I said, I want to give you a round of applause. There you go. However, your challenge is going to be emotionally, as Eight of Cups, is for you to be able to walk away from what no longer serves you. You know, when you have accumulated for yourself, when you've succeeded on your own merit, when you have done everything in your life, struggled, succeeded, gotten down, gotten back up many, many times, you are now in this position to just want to stay there for a minute and relish it. And to be able to walk away from what no longer serves you emotionally, this is your challenge. This is your struggle. Maybe you aren't comfortable with this. Maybe you don't quite know if now is the time. But it's a challenge because I think emotionally you need to close some chapters, close some doors, stop entertaining things that maybe you had been in the past. You really are needing to celebrate who you are and how you got here. And there are some emotional push and pulls going on, and you need to walk away from some things. But this is in your challenge. I think it's because you don't feel ready yet. You're not comfortable with that. Who knows what your reasons are, but closing the door, closing the chapter on emotional things right now might not feel too comfy on your mind, and maybe that's what you're thinking about because you're really stressing yourself the you know what out. The Nine of Swords is insomnia, not getting sleep at night because you're so wrapped up in your thoughts. You're just going around and around in all the rabbit holes of ideas and possibilities and concepts. And I mean, literally 9 swords. Now, you're comfortable with sword energy because that's your element, Libra. You're an air sign. So thoughts and thinking about things is like, you know, normal for you. But when it starts to keep you up at night and prevent you from getting a good, comfortable night's sleep, that's when we know we need to do something about it. That's when we know we need to give something up. We need to make a change. We need to walk away from what no longer serves us. And I don't know if that's really what you're contemplating up here in your mind. Down in your subconscious, in the bottom of your spread, is the Two of Cups. Now this is love, 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 or soulmate energy, or healed relationship energy. If you've been at odds with someone, or you are rediscovering a soulmate, or getting back in touch with someone, or your best friend, or your mom, or someone that you have maybe not seen eye to eye with, the Two of Cups is definitely on the same page again. Feeling like you are back in the saddle. You are, you know, if it's a lover, we are so in love. If it's a friendship, you know, we are besties and we have each other's backs. This is my ride or die soulmate energy, Two of Cups. And with this medical symbol here in the middle of them, it's the two become one. Their relationship is about healing and balance and solidarity. I love these two swans here, almost like just, you know, the icing on the cake of there is just so much togetherness. There is so much joining forces here, and it's just lovely. The Two of Cups is very beautiful. Two of Cups here in the bottom of your spread. As you move into the future, there is that setting boundaries. Interesting. Look at that. Setting boundaries, threshold protection, honor. Now, that is what your near future is all about. The Seven of Wands is Leo energy, fire energy, and it is about I wouldn't have to set boundaries if I didn't have to set boundaries. Do you know what I mean? When people are crossing the line and you aren't saying anything, and then you finally put your foot down and you are like, whoa, I need to tell you, maybe you've not been good at saying that to people, that, I don't like calls after 9 p.m. I definitely don't like it when you just drive up to my house and knock on my door without calling first. I definitely, I can't eat carbs. So, if you're going to invite me to dinner and you don't have carb-free menu, I can't eat with you. Just boundaries. You've got boundaries. You have your reasons why you feel the way you feel. And I mean, those are just some silly, small examples. You could have big other, mandatory things that you need. Those are your boundary lines. I need to know that if I'm in a relationship with you, it's just me and you, period. And so I have to have a boundary with you that I don't tolerate disrespect by you entertaining other people outside of you and I. So that's a boundary. You are feeling the need to put your boundaries down. In your environment, the Knight of Pentacles. Outside of you is this energy of, let's just take it slow. Let's just go down the road and see where it goes. I mean, I know what we want. I know what we're doing, but let's just take it slow. Let's just have our opportunity in our hand and let's just take it day by day. And let's invest in this. Let's make sure we spend time with each other. Let's make sure we know what we're striving for, this bright yellow, beautiful future. But we're not going to rush into marriage. We're not going to rush into moving in together, maybe, whatever aspects are significant mile markers of ordinary relationships. Maybe at this point in life, your person or your environment is let's just move really slow. That doesn't mean that we're not in this all the way. It just means that we're going to take our time, and that's totally cool. That's your environment. That's something outside of you. How that makes you feel is the Queen of Swords, like yourself. This is Libran energy. And this is about speaking your truth. The way it makes you feel is you want to speak up and say how you really feel about things. And this is what you're thinking about mostly. And you're going to speak your truth. The Queen of Swords can sometimes be considered the Ice Queen because they don't really deal with emotional energy. They're more comfortable dealing with logical, factual, things that make sense in the pragmatic, in the realistic sense. They're going to think about things from all angles. Their goal is to be fair. They're going to definitely see through bullshit. They're going to cut through the crap, cut the crap energy. They're going to make sure that they speak their mind, and they're going to share what's on their mind. They're going to speak their truth. They're really probably not going to care how it lands. And so I think that's really good. I think this person is clear and concise, definitely setting their boundaries. The Queen of Swords has no issues with this is my boundary. And you have somebody that's willing to come up beside you, it feels like, and just walk the road with you, slow and easy. No rushing, no fast, no fiery, no nothing like that. Let's just take it slow. Your hopes and your fears, Libra. This is interesting. This is the Six of Cups, and this is nostalgia. This is a walk down memory lane. This is your hope and your fear. Remembering your childhood. That can be sweet, and that can also be poison. The Six of Cups is maybe somebody from your past showing back up and asking for a second chance. This can be a soulmate. This can be an old lover, an ex. Somebody reinserting themselves into your life, and this is a hope and this is a fear. Even though you're entertaining the past by going and looking at photo albums or digging things out of trunks or treasure chests, you're reminiscing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you want that person from the past. So this is in your hopes and your fears. It's a little bit of a two-edged sword. Speaking of Queen of Swords, you definitely are someone that can get in your emotions, and it's showing up as a hope and a fear, because going down into that past could be painful as much as it's pleasurable. All right, your final outcome, Libra. 10 of Pentacles. Dang, this is awesome. This is like, I told you, I wanted to give you a round of applause in the beginning, and that's because I saw you as victorious and successful and to be celebrated. Because look at this 10 of Pentacles. This is like, it looks like we've made it energy. This is you have accumulated, look at you over here in the 9 of Pentacles. And now, boom, 10 of Pentacles. You've accumulated and you have stored and saved and sacrificed and penny pinched and maybe your whole life. And you finally now have this bank account. You own houses. Maybe you've got a portfolio with your investments. You have vehicles that are paid off. You've got good health. I mean, this is you and your partner and your kids and the grandparents and the dogs and the home and everything. This is everything. This is legacy energy. This is, we have something to leave our children. This is, we've worked our whole entire lives to build this, and now we have it. In the month of April, I mean, I don't know what you're doing, Libra, but I hope you're going to write a book so that the rest of us can learn your strategy, because I think that you are onto something. I think you've landed on some great success, and I am really excited about this for you. The month of April looks awesome. Good job. Libra, thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. And if you'd like a personal reading, my contact details are down below. Be blessed. Be well. Thank you.